Hello, everybody. We are back. Getting started just a bit late today. I was coming from another meeting, so my apologies. But man, I am excited to be back today. I have been looking forward to this stream all week. This week for me has been mostly getting taxes and accounting stuff done, which is definitely not my favorite activity. So I very much appreciate when I get a chance to do fun stuff like stream development on Twitch. So we're gonna have to say in just a little bit to get caught up again on where we're at, because I need to remind myself I have not opened Unity this whole week. It's been one of those weeks. Yeah, again, very excited to be back and doing this stuff. So I think, yeah, we can take a look. Let's just kind of do a build review to kick us off. And if you're just joining us, basically our objective is to create a mixed reality environment where we can have a conversation, interact with full scale human avatars. So powered by AI and running on Apple Vision Pro is kind of our first platform. I'm gonna be diving more into Apple Vision Pro stuff. Hopefully not having to do so much of the cross-platform p-invoke interoperability stuff this week. I know we spent a bunch of time doing that last week, which is it can be a bit of a slog for sure to kind of look through and understand that code. But I think we're gonna be good. Let me pull open a couple of my streaming Airstream and my remote desktop. Amazing, so that we can get into doing stuff. Like I said, I think first things first is let's do a build review. And we may have to repush the project, I'm not sure. I guess we'll find out. Amazing. Hope you all like the new background too. I found a new shader to represent springtime, so hopefully y'all like the flowers. I'm digging it. Okay, let's see. Welcome in, Cypher. How's it going? Hope you're doing well this week and your projects are progressing. Chill week. That's always good. I like a nice chill week. At least one of us was able to have a chill week. Oh yeah, okay. I gotta rebuild it. So let's rebuild. And then we'll be able to do that. So, okay. Alright. Let's... Okay, I have to open that remote desktop stream. Everyone's caught up in a big IT overhaul right now. Oh yeah, I think you were mentioning you were doing a bunch of like migration kind of stuff last week. You're kind of right in the middle of it now, I guess, huh? Okay, perfect. Oh yeah. So, I understand that on the one hand, chill for like having to just get through some of that stuff that doesn't, necessarily mean other work is getting done. But now they're asking you to do too much. So that's not the best. Because, yeah, when you're in the middle of a big migration like that, you're definitely not getting a whole ton of development work done. I know that from experience. All right, let's see. Okay, we've got our remote desktop. What hotkey is that? Is that 3? Yeah, perfect. Let's connect so that it changes resolution. There we go. All right, so let me just get my cursor back. Amazing. And let's check in on the status of this, because if I recall correctly, we were getting pretty close to having our end-to-end chat system working. Let's see, build settings. Let's see if I took any notes. Where's my note page? I forgot to write down the status. That's okay. What's up, Scott? How's it going? Good to see you back. And Cypher, your AVP stuff is progressing. Slowly, but still progressing. So, yeah, definitely. That's good. Yeah, if you got to just play around with it a little bit more, it is definitely fun. And you were digging into the UI repo that you shared last week. Very cool. Are you doing C#? Yep, we will be doing some more C# this week. Kind of going back and forth, I think, again, between C# and some of the Swift UI stuff. Mostly probably C# still, but yeah, a little bit of Swift thrown in for good measure. What are you writing in, Scott? You're also C#, right? Yeah, that's Swift here. But I don't care about that right now. I just want to push a build and do a build review. Cool. Deploy to device. Yep, .NET C#. Very cool. Finding C# coders on Twitch is very hard to find. Yeah, it can be. It can be for sure. Another one of my stream buddies, I'll give him a shout out because he's always popping in here, is One Lion. Very cool streamer. He does a lot of .NET development as well. One Lion. I imagine they've probably just wrapped up or have a few minutes ago. I started a little bit late today just because I was coming from another meeting. But if I'm starting on time, they'll occasionally pop in here with a raid. Yeah, nice. Glad you guys are already following him. How's the hybrid going? What are we talking? What hybrid? Probably, I forgot what you're talking about. Oh, yeah. Correct. So, right. So, basically, it's like the Unity Polyspatial library for Apple Vision Pro provides some functionality to interop with the native AVP UI. So, yeah, that's coming along, I think, pretty good. So we're about to see where we're at. Oh no, we have build errors. Okay, so I guess this is where we're at. We had to build breaks. Let's fix it. Because, yeah, what we want is to be able to have this message history get filled out. Okay. So here, yeah, I think before we get back to C# proper, we've got a little bit of Swift to figure out. And I might go back to ChatGPT to kind of help me with some of these build errors. It was helpful last time. I think definitely saved time versus trying to figure out everything on my own, although it was certainly not perfect about giving advice, but was helpful somewhat. So first of all, so what we're trying to do here is, like, we have our two windows that we want to open. The main menu view that just has like a few of the options, and then we've got our chat window, which is where all of the chat stuff will live. So that's going to open a chat view, which is this guy. And I'm trying to specify, I'm trying to give it an environment object message history as no member shared. So where did I create? Let's see, where did I create that? Oh yeah, has no member shared. Okay, let's go back to our ChatGPT conversation and have it help us out. And we will all continue learning how to do Swift UI together. Chats.openai. I don't know what that one is. I think that's my RPG chat. Awesome. Let's go. So, in our Vision OS, all right, where did this chat history leave off? What was I trying to ask it? Okay. Well, let's see. So maybe what we'll do, is just comment out the message history. I just want to see where we're at. Like if I do this, do we build? Let's see. Okay, run on device, thanks. All right, and then we'll really answer the question of how is this hybrid going? Cool. So that looks like it's getting pushed. Awesome. So let us switch over to mixed reality mode. Okay. Oh, yeah, I have to start casting. So what's it doing? Okay, 1 second. I gotta look at the thing, do the thing, cast to my desktop. There we go. Now you all should be able to follow along. It's just floaty. Why? I hit a breakpoint? What happened to my window? Oh yeah, it does this. Are we at breakpoint? Yes, yeah. Oh yeah, no, okay. Not a breakpoint, just a fatal error. No observable object of type message history found. Okay, because, yeah, I wanted to get the messages out of the message history to populate the chat view. But this guy doesn't exist. Okay. So that is still the main issue, is populating our chat view. Okay, so let's just look at our desktop. Okay. Let's go look at what ChatGPT was suggesting earlier for code. And the thing that I care about is the observable. Is that right? The observable object, something like that. Environment object. Okay, what does it say? No observable object of type message history found. Okay. Is there oops. Where's my... There's the search box. Observable. Okay, so this does derive from observable object. A view.environment object for message history may be missing as an ancestor of this view. Let's ask it about this error. Copy. Observable. Okay. So this one, is there an included SAM? Okay. I gotta kind of back up the stack a little bit now to understand, and I'm gonna make this a little bit bigger. Make it easier for y'all to read on stream as we follow along together. Okay, what was I asking? Okay, so this is kind of, we're somewhere in here. How about this one? Okay. This one I think is a little bit more on the topic of observable stuff. So maybe let's ask here. There's also the iOS development. I'm gonna keep it. Let's use this Vision OS chat, not the iOS chat. And let's see. So, maybe I'll tell it. So, like, I'm trying to fill. I guess, like, what am I trying to do? I'm trying to populate an observable object. Populate an observable object with data from C#, but Bert, I'm getting an error. Let's paste it. Can you help fix this? Let's see. ChatGPT, what do you got for me? So I would probably pass down to the views that require it. So it's that correctly. So hierarchy. Here's how you can fix and ensure your observable object is correctly integrated in your Swift application. Okay. Published var messages. So I think I've got that part. Yep, that part seems okay. Provide the observable object to the SwiftUI environment. Okay, so this is where we create the view and then pass the environment object. So this is what we tried to do in the code over here, right in the injected scene. Message. Okay, so here they just go message history like this. Which, sure, that makes sense. There was no view, there was no member shared. And here, like, this hasn't been set up as a singleton or anything yet. I think that's kind of what that shared pattern was expecting, is that message history should be set up as a singleton object. But yeah, I don't see that having been done. So let's try this. And then use the observable object in your views. So content view. So chat view is the one that we care about, right? Save all this stuff. Chat view, chat view. Actually, did I make any other changes in Visual Studio? Let's see. Open Doppelganger. Because it is not the best that I'm working in Xcode, and that it doesn't like populate this code automatically back to my working directory. It's kind of just in a build directory, which is not great. Let's see over here. So chat view. Okay, this all looks the same. This all looks the same. Okay. Cool. So I will minimize you, and yeah, we'll keep working in Xcode. And so then in the view, we can just use it. Okay, so declare it like this: environment object var message history. That's what we did, right? In the chat view, environment objects like that. Yeah, okay, good. Seems good. Integration points, blah blah blah, and then debugging. All right. So that seems. This is what ChatGPT sort of suggests now. Let's try building this. Oh, installing. Okay. Let's try going back to mixed reality view. Let's take a look. Let's see what happens. What are we doing? Oh. Well, there we go. Oh, yeah, buddy. Howdy, Abadoos. Our Steamboat Willie over there. Great, look at that. Okay. Great, thanks for asking. How about you? This is good. This looks like what we expect, basically. And I don't remember if we got our, like, button working. Hold on, let's take a look. Chat view, is that where that data is coming from? Awesome. That gets added. Fantastic. Okay. What have you been up to, Abadoos? Tell us about your week. How are things? No keyboard. Ooh. Weird. Okay, what does this say? Perform input operation requires a valid session ID. Input modality, keyboard input modality dictation. Alrighty, well I guess I'll have to look up those errors. But how about if we just use our keyboard? How about you? I'm good. Sick. It added it. Yeah. Yeah, that worked. But there's another error. What is this? Okay, I'm good. Great. So that's sent. And we registered it. But now, okay, now we're going to be back to C#, I think, because it looks like object reference not set to an instance of an object. In Doppelganger, ChatGPT send reply. In scripts, chatgpt.cs. So let's take a look. Chatgpt.cs. And that is... Where did it say? Line 57. Here. Okay. Messages. Does it tell me which object? That'd be cool, but it does not. So one of these objects... Messages. How about new message? New chat message or input field. I feel like input field is the most likely thing to be null here. Alright, so a couple things. Let's switch back to desktop. Don't want to make y'all get too dizzy. I'm going to stop this. I'm going to copy over that C#, or I'm sorry, the Swift code that we have working now so that it is chat view, copy, in our good working copy. Chat view, paste, and injected scene, injected scene, paste. Okay. Message history, message history. Oh, interesting. Okay, so like this one creates it here, but the one that works sort of just creates it in line in context. Well, this worked, so I'm just going to go with it. Okay, next thing is let's figure out that, like, what's null here. So Unity, let's take a peek. I'm just gonna make you full screen. Be all the way. Yep, there we go. But whatever, good enough. Where that's gonna be under ChatGPT. Indeed, input field is null here. Oh yeah, because there is no input field anymore. That makes sense. Instead, we need to get the text from Swift UI. So I'm going to save these. And let's see. So chatgpt.cs in send reply messages. You know what? Let's take out. So we're going to remove this input field. We no longer are using that at all. Neither are we using these send and receive things or these scroll. Like none of this stuff. None of this is getting used. This is ChatGPT is now just for the back end. That's great. It is much more single purpose this way. Send reply. What's calling this? I'm going to comment this out right now. because I don't know if I need that. I don't know if anybody is calling it, if I need to hook that up again. I don't recall. If it is anybody, I think it would have been the button, the canvas button in Unity. But we got rid of the canvas, again, in favor of using the Swift UI. So I can get rid of that. Message appended in Swift UI. Yep, that is beautiful. Message text. Okay. Messages. Let's comment out the stuff that we don't need. Oh, messages.count. Hold on. Equals 0. No, I think I still want this. Control C. New message, content equals prompt plus message text. Oops. Again, getting my hotkeys backwards based on platforms. Oh no. Type it. Message text. Okay. Input field stuff. I'm going to delete this. Great. And then the ChatGPT completion requests. And then this stuff, going to delete that. Awesome. Awesome. I think that looks much better, much cleaner. Looks like what we want. All right. Okay, let's try building again. Vision OS, choose, perfect. Let's go, replace. And for y'all who are working on your own Apple Vision Pro stuff, how are you feeling about the state of the platform now that it's been around for a couple months? Still liking it? Still using it a lot? Still hopeful for the future? Yeah, talking about just Apple Vision Pro in general. Like, I think I'm not using it quite as much as I did when it first dropped. Still occasionally for stuff, for productivity stuff. But, you know, I think doing, like, just normal day-to-day stuff, I still just use my desktop monitor now most of the time again. I did find a really cool use case, I think, in terms of like last night I was like, I just wanted to jam on my guitar a little bit. It had been a while since I had just kind of played, and I was like, I just want to go sit, you know, in my lounge, just kind of jam. And so what I ended up doing is I just grabbed my MacBook, my Vision Pro, and my sound card, well, like my audio interface that I'm using right now, where my mic is plugged in, and was like, I'm gonna plug this stuff in and just kind of use it. And basically, like, yeah, it worked out really well as a fully mobile recording studio. Like, it was that was actually a really great use case. I felt like I plugged it in. I have got this like portable battery backup thing that I plugged my my effects pedals into. And then just had like a big Vision Pro window open with GarageBand and was like just jamming without needing to be connected to like anything else. It was pretty rad. So
if y'all are musicians out there, that could be worth a try. All right, let's do this, and then let's push a new build. Has no earballs. What's up, One Lion? Saying hi, and Cypher Scott, appreciate the compliment. Won't be streaming for the next 2 weeks, though. Oh no, we're gonna miss you, One Lion. But good to see you in the stream, man. I know you can't type. I'll type for you. Here, I'm gonna type. Since you don't have any good teas. Ah, thanks, Cypher. Thanks, guys. Alright. Pow. Excellent. Good stuff. Lurking is the way. I thought I jumped the gun. I thought we were going to get there. It said 1 of 1 tasks, but now it gave me a few more. So, that's okay. That. Alright, let's see. We're hoping for no more null reference exceptions. Oop, as I get caught on my battery cable again. Let me open my lava lamp battery gauge too, by the way. Where'd it go? Lava battery. I would love to see some app updates for this guy. Make a more realistic fluid sim in that lava lamp. I think that would be just aces. All right, get out of here, Steamboat Willie. I'm just gonna put you way up there. Sure, that's fine. Oh, what happened to Twitch? Where'd you guys go? Come back. I miss you. I lost my Safari window. There you are. I don't know why it closed. Alright, let's see. Here we go. Okay, message. Race. Let's see. What you working on? Send. Oh, what's happening? Some stuff is happening. No text was generated from this prompt. I see. Ah, incorrect API key provided. That'll do it. But fabulous. That seems like we're getting there. Okay, so let's do the old API key dance. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna go full screen face. Hey, well, I look at API key secrets and chat with y'all. All right. For people who came in later, yeah, check out my flower background now. It's springtime themed. It's the spring now. I gotta go to, what is it, API.chatgpt.openai?
API? Yeah, that's gotta be right. No, frick, I never remember. OpenAI.com. It's always something that is like not the first thing I think of. GPT API. What's their URL, man? Oh, platform. See, I never remember. Why is it called platform? Call it anything else. Developer, API, something. It's too hard to remember, you guys. Alright. And then at some point, I've got to be... what is this? Introducing projects? Yeah, we saw that before. I got to be handling my API keys better. Activity, great. Sorry. Okay, this seems like... Is this not the right API key? Hold on. API key. Did I write this one down? Well... Okay. I guess I need a fresh one anyway. API key. So we'll refresh it. Time for a refresh. So we'll delete this one and create a new one. Revoke. Alright, create a new secret key. Okay, gotta do their CAPTCHA. There we go. Copy it. Let's save it over here. API key for, this is ChatGPT. Alrighty. That did not copy the right. Alright, that's unfortunate. Hold on. Lasai. Okay, I know it's boring looking at my face. I'm just gonna get the right API key in here. There we go. Okay, I guess the other one was old. So great. So now I've got the correct API key. And I can bring y'all back. Alright, more interesting content. Cool, so I've pasted what I think is now the correct API key back in here. So let's go back to our build and try it again. Okay, and let's also, I'm going to take a note. Where's my Twitch notes? I should open this in a different window, but I always felt somewhat damned in my life. Okay, to do. Move API keys to resource file. That would definitely help make things more convenient on stream too. I wonder, is it because I placed the bomb I guess really the long-term solution for keys would be to store it in like a key vault, Azure Key Vault or something, and then have it be associated with your login info. I'm gonna note that too. Okay, so like long-term solution, long-term store in Azure KV and associate with login. Cool. Okay. Almost built. Let's go.
But what is success? Why is it that when it doesn't happen to me, I become so bitter inside, so envious, so cold, so deeply hateful? I've got no answers to questions I keep asking myself on and on and on and on, turning in ever bitter and darker circles. Sometimes I think
Yeah, there we go.
one ugly rupture.
Oh, my cursor's gone again. Okay, I think, did that say it was successful? Completed successfully, yeah, okay, good. Xcode. Oops. I'm getting a little bit more used to Xcode now. Still not nearly anywhere my like Visual Studio familiarity is, but we're getting there. We're getting there slowly. Oh yeah, there was a couple other errors in here that I was concerned about. The the keyboard / dictation issue. Where is that error? Hold on, maybe if I search keyboard. Here we go. So let me copy these. Okay, I'm just gonna open my OneNote over here. Okay. And in the meantime, while that's launching, let's switch to Mixed Reality View. Okay. Oh, there we are. Alright, Steamboat Willie. Stand on top of chat. No, you go over here. Okay. And where'd those other windows go? They're behind. Come here. Alright. Let's go. Let's see. Oh. Hey, the keyboard. Cool. That's interesting. What about... Okay, hey, yeah, that worked this time. I don't know why it didn't before. We still have that that error, though. Perform measurement requires a valid session ID. Okay, so these are still a problem. So I do still want to keep those notes. Let's put it in my Twitch notes. What's today? There we go. Great. All right. Hey. It's great. What are you working on? Let's see if it'll tell me. I also need to remap the enter key. Oh, yeah, look at that. We got a received message in the log. So that worked. That worked.
Okay, for the most part, where? So the only thing then is this needs to get added to that message log, and it seems like it isn't. F. Receive message. That is going to be in. Is that in the bridge? It is. Okay. Okay. Awesome. So fantastic. So the one thing then that needs to work is this line. Okay. Oh, where's my cursor again? Okay, and let's go back to. There we go. Desktop. No. Yeah. Okay, we're on desktop. Okay, so this line, message history. Got a pin. So that's not exactly. This is a static function. Okay. So what I want to do is do like this. Something like this, right? Oops. Just copy. Environment window. So message history. Something like this. Environment values dot open window. So where is this declared? And we want to make sure that we're kind of doing the same thing. There's a bunch of IL2 CPP stuff, which is not super useful. Look, I don't care about all your intermediate language cruft. Get out of here with that. Okay, where is... Here we go. Here's where we declare it. Environment / open window private var open window like this. All right, so that makes sense. And dismiss window. Let's just see if that is similar. Okay. Yeah, cool. That's getting declared kind of the same way. And this is Unity Polyspatial App. Actually, was Open Window also declared somewhere else? Well, now I'm not sure. It was, yeah. Main menu content view. And Unity Polyspatial App. Interesting. Okay, so it looks like we can declare that in multiple places and it's okay. Okay, that's the main menu content view. So here, environments. What is open window here? It's a button. Okay, so I want to understand what's the difference between environment and environment objects.
I guess we can just try, let's just try copying this. Or maybe we do it here, environment object, like this, and go just dot slash message history. Argument pass a call that takes no arguments. Okay, so I guess I do need to ask then. What is the difference between environment and environment object? Okay, so they're both property wrappers. And they are similar but distinct for managing data and flow. Okay. Okay, so the environment property wrapper is used to access values from SwiftUI environment that are universally set and managed by SwiftUI or the developer for all views within the environment. Cool. So that's kind of those are kind of global values, which is what I want. These values often relate to system settings or inherent UI behavior and include system settings, color scheme, environment values, custom values. Cool. And an environment object is a property wrapper used to access a reference type model object provided to the SwiftUI environment. It's a form of dependency injection that allows passing an observable object deep into the view hierarchy without manually passing it through each initializer. Okay, an environment object must be explicitly set in the environment. Otherwise, SwiftUI throws a runtime error, as you experienced. Yeah, okay. When a model object needs to be accessed by many views or views of observable object. The object being passed must conform to observable objects. Okay, so that's cool. That seems like what I want. But then, how do I use it later? Key differences. Scope and intent. That apply globally across many views. These are for specific data models that parts of your app need to interact with. I guess, yeah, normally that would be... Normally that's the kind of thing that would be true, but the fact that this needs to be accessible through those static C# calls is, I think, the problem. Environment often carries simple data types or system configurations. Environment data is used with complex, observable data models that can trigger UI updates or changes. Okay. All right, so like I think I kind of want to access. I want it to be an environment object, I think. But then, is it possible to access an object declared with that environment object at the global scope? Let's see. How do I do that? No, you cannot. The environment object property wrapper is specifically designed for use within the SwiftUI view hierarchy. Depends on this structure to pass down the observable object. Cannot be accessed globally. Provides views. Okay, right. Yeah, this is the shared, because it's injecting this object into the view. Alternative approaches. If you need to access the data functionality globally across different parts of your application, consider these alternatives. So, all right, it says I can do this as a singleton. For data services that genuinely need to be global and accessed in various parts of your application outside of SwiftUI view hierarchy. Yes, true. A singleton pattern can be appropriate. Just the same instance is accessible globally.
Okay, so here is where that shared stuff. Class global data, it's an observable. So if this published user data, blah. Okay, passing it explicitly within the subject paradigm without using single. Can't really do that because we're using static functions. Or for settings, configuration be globally accessed but are not as complex as okay. Alright, so sounds like, so that's I think what we started doing was setting this up as a singleton. So let's do that properly. So in our observable object, so we're going to go static lets shared equals message history like this. Okay. And then in the injected scene, rather than constructing a new one, we're going to call message history shared here. Cool, that seems like it's working so far. And then we can do from here. This guy is not needed because we are using the singleton scope. Cannot find message history in scope. The fuck? Okay. Okay. Well, let's see. Let's tell ChatGPT. Okay, so I'm trying to implement this as a singleton. But I'm singleton. Okay, maybe let's add some more specificity and calling it. And this is add referencing my singleton instance in another file in a static function, but I'm getting an error. So that's this one. Cannot find a message history in scope. Can you help fix this? Let's see. So why can't it find it in scope? What's going on? Message history class in the files. Your few users, the class not be defined. Your message history class is defined and accessible where you're trying to use it. The class should be marked with public if it's being accessed from a different module. Okay, let's double check. Chat view. Ah, it's not. So this has to be a public class. Otherwise, it's, I guess, marked internal and then isn't accessible from these guys. Let's see. That didn't seem to do anything. Nope, okay. So that wasn't it. Okay, that's all. Okay, here we go. Public class, message history. Share message history, public message history. It's being accessed. Oh no, it doesn't need it within the same level. Okay. Check file inclusion targets. Make sure that the file containing message history class is included in the correct build target. File project navigator, file inspector, target membership section, for targets checked. Okay. I'm sure it is. Virtual modules, framework package. I have to import it. I think this should all be part of the same module though, I believe. Well, let's check it's all this module inclusion stuff. File inspector panel. Where do I find the file inspector panel? Inspectors? File. Aha! Okay. Here we go. This is interesting. It's a name. History. I don't think I care about that. Quick help. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. Okay. Location, fine. And it's building for Vision OS. Okay, good. And SwiftUI Bridge. Oh, yeah, okay, interesting. So these are loading, these are coming from different modules. Okay, interesting. Import, so how do can I do that? Import Unity Vision OS. No, not that. Maybe. Interesting. Okay, target membership. Yeah, these are definitely different places. Let's see. There's a bunch of documentation here. What does this say? This is a sample Swift plugin that provides an interface to be linked into Unity framework, which is what the default Swift file plugin import will place it into. This is cdecal. Supported attribute provides CSAL linkage. Also uses the hack to create environment values instance or to fetch the old Windows with no action. To a view, do something like that. But we don't have a view, and it's expected that these actions will be global, not view specific anyway. Okay. New files inside of there. Okay, this is going to be interesting. How do I get access to this? So these are in separate modules, I think. So what is this? These are in different target memberships. Access pattern. First one, including your builds. Yeah, okay. Right. Right, so it's not a cache, it's not a clean thing. So it is the fact that, like, so these files are in different, maybe I'll say they have different
target membership. Is there a way to make them see each other? A few approaches to resolve this. Okay, here's how to make files and different targets see each other. A shared framework. Oh boy, here we go. We gotta do more glue code. It's to move the shared code into a separate framework that both targets can import. It's especially useful if your project has a complex directory plan share code across multiple targets regularly. Okay. So it's kind of like, yeah, the Unity Vision OS stuff is going to be the stuff that is all from Unity, like, so yeah, this stuff is all from Unity. The bridge is in Unity Framework. Then there's kind of the idea of, like, I guess the model that both of these access. Shared classes like message history using framework. You can drag and drop the files in your framework folder in Xcode. Add files to multiple targets. Small amount of shared code. You can add the existing files to multiple targets. Consider access modifiers, classes, modifiers, specific module, sources. Okay. So I wonder then if I can just, can I do that? Is that going to be, will that break anything? Set the file, just the target membership. Import as needed. If the file is a Swift class or a module needs to be a specific import, make sure it's import. Well, I guess let's see what happens. Okay, remove that. That wasn't what we were looking for. Missing argument for parameter is user message and call. Aha! Okay, so it did see it that time. Receive Swift message. So this is false. Message is user message. Okay. Message is user message. False. Save. All right. Let's see if that works. That definitely feels hacky. I mean, that is definitely a hack, but it seems like this is already kind of a big hack anyway, so shrug. Build failed though. Why? Remove duplicate references. Hack away. Hell yeah, that's what we live for. Just hack it till we make it. That rhymes, right? I don't know if I want to do that. I don't think I want to do that stuff. Okay, let's where's the product? Let's do a clean then this time. Clean. Clean succeeded. And then try again and we'll see what happens. Okay, I guess while it's building, I want to ask it about that other error that we saw. Performing progress was a valid session ID. Okay. I have a difference. Runtime error now. 2. Can you help to solve this? Why is there that? Okay. Cool. Well, I'll let it fill that out. Looks like so far it's building. Interesting. Dunno. Okay, cool. Hey, that seems like it actually worked though. So let's switch back to MR View and we'll see what actually happens. And I wonder if there's a way to make it keep these changes. Because I feel like I might have to remember to tick that that box every time I do a build now. Because I have a feeling Unity is going to stomp on that. But let's see. Let's see if this actually works or if we get other errors. Let's see, where's my... Great. Okay, so it did receive the message. But it's still not adding it. I wonder if there's another way we can test this functionality a little bit. Okay, because we call... Let's make sure that that's doing all the right stuff. So we call message history shared append. So that is the message that we... So we have the right... We've got the right characters. Right? We definitely have a string. And we call message history shared append.
Oh, interesting. So here in chat view, from an object, farm message history, message history. So I think it could be because we created a different version of this object here. So here I think we want to not do that. What did ChatGPT say about, let's scroll up a little bit, to about implementing our singleton. Singleton access pattern. Published. Okay, so I think, yeah, it kind of took out the environment object bit. Okay, so let's try that too. I'll take out the environment object declaration and try to use the message history.shared. Like this. And this is like this. Shared. Same thing here. Dot shared. Okay. Okay. So that should now be using the shared version, the singleton version that we declared, rather than creating a new version in the chat view. That could have been the issue. So let's give that a shot. Where's my cursor? Okay. Let's have func receive message. Which I don't think we're gonna call anywhere now. We're just attaching it to that observable object directly. Let's see if this works. All right, well, so it's running, and we do have our chat window. Let's see, where's my, come on, can I get my keyboard? Use my keyboard. The, cross-window stuff for Apple Vision Pro, like MacBook, keyboard support, quite flaky. That's okay. Here, use my hand keyboard. What? You working on question? Send. Okay. Okay, so we did. So yeah, we got the Swift message callback and we got the message received. Resign active. Interesting. It doesn't seem to want to add it.
Does this need to be public? Public, static. Does that make a difference? I'm not sure if it does. Yeah, sounds neat. Yeah, sounds neat. Yeah, the dictation doesn't seem to be wanting to work either. I don't know if it requires the out section. Yeah. Yeah, neat. Okay. So, dang it, it's so close. It seems like it's maintaining the chat context. So that's good. And we're getting the messages back. What is this? Consecutive? Whoops. Because I'm just typing stuff wrong. Okay. All right, stop. So very similar. Let's ask ChatGPT about that. Let's go back to desktop. Okay. So very close. Oh, not mail. All right. So I'm gonna back it up and. So I can, okay, so now can call append message on my singleton object from the file in the other target membership group, but the changes don't show up in the UI. Can you tell me why this could be the case? I guess, I mean, I expect that it's just a different instance of the object between these two modules. Modifies properties bound to the UI from a background thread. This changes might not trigger UI updates correctly. Okay. Okay, here, this is interesting. Make sure that the message history class uses the observable object protocol, and that the properties you want to observe in the UI are marked with published. That is true. It's observable, and the messages are published. And what's the, so message history dot shared dot append. Append. Creates a new chat message, and then it says messages dot append. I wonder if I can just use it like direct, like maybe don't call the append function,
Maybe try calling that directly, possibly. If message history is passed down as an environment object, ensure that every view that depends on it actually has access to it. Property, okay. Ensure that the view's instances are set up to observe the messages with something correctly. You should use observed object or environment object to connect your view to the singleton. Okay, interesting. Okay. I guess I didn't do that. Message history. How do I use environment or observed object to connect? Yeah, to observe. Okay. Okay. How can I use connect? So this is what I want to know. How do I use environment object to connect the view to the singleton instance? In brackets, declared as like this one. And message. It's an instance of an observed object, such as use observed object or object to two views. You should so you do it with both methods. Okay. So message history. Using observed objects. Okay. And then using observed objects. Aha. This looks like what I want. Well, this approach works. It is not the most idiomatic way to use observed object. Oh. Because observed object is intended for objects that will be created as part of the view's initialization. May change during the life cycle. Okay, so they don't recommend using that then. Singleton can lead to issues where the view might not react to updates to the view's reinitialized. Okay. By the singleton to the environment. Instead of initializing a new instance, you provide the shared instance of SwiftUI environment in your app struct or wherever your view is. Okay. Okay. This might be what I use then. So content view, environment object, is usually shared. I think we're doing that already. That is in the main... No, it isn't injected scene, right? Yeah. Okay, and we are doing that. Message history.share. Cool. So we are injecting that. And then accessing it in the view. Use environment object to access the singleton. Okay. Okay, so alright. It does seem strange, a little bit strange to me. Okay, I'm gonna put this up because I think that should be like that. That's message history, and then I just interact with message history like that. So then I go back to doing it this way. Okay. And then that should use the injected singleton version. Okay. Alrighty. So that looks like that should be the idiomatic way to do it in Swift. So let's give that a shot. File chat view.swift is part of module Unity framework, ignoring import. Okay. I guess maybe the other way to do it is just to put that observable type into the Unity framework file, like put it into the Swift UI bridge code instead of the chat view code, and then just consume it from chat view. That might be a more idiomatic way to do the kind of module dependency stuff. Let's see. Where's my cursor? Cursor? Come on, you gonna do it this time? Do it. Do it. Do it. No. Hey, what are you working on? Hey, what are you working on? No, not what I want. Hey, what are you working on? Okay. So, yeah, I'm not sure I trust that environment object injection stuff. And I don't know why, but I kind of feel like I want to do it the observable object way, even though that's not the recommended way. I mean, it can't hurt to try it anyway, right? Okay. Body message history dot messages. I guess the other thing I can try was, like we said, kind of doing the append manually rather than calling a method for it. I'm not sure why that would make a difference necessarily. Except for the fact that, like, yeah, we call or we touch messages directly from that other object. Like, that's, like, I'm still not totally clear on ownership in SwiftUI, so let's just see. False. Message story dot shared dot messages. Right. Oops. Okay, so a couple different things this time again. Let's try this. just, preemptively move that out of the way. All right. Let's see. Hey, how's it going? Okay. Couple things. So sync object without snapshot while removing view. Trying to convert coordinates between views that are in different UI windows. Mobile asset errors, edit menu stuff. Okay. Huh. Why can't you work? Can I get a view anywhere? Don't support regular aim rates. Hello, welcome to Swift. Inside the window group. Simple ads to provide its contents. App support directory. Anywhere its path must be removed inside. Visualize Xcode targets. Hello world content view.swift. Okay, is there because it's needed by the window group. Simple ads to provide its contents. Injected scene, yeah, okay. And its static scene member will be added to the app's main scene. Environment values. Like, if I could get, I feel like if I could get this one. I wonder here, as like a debugging thing, maybe I'll print this chat log. Okay, if I do like for each. So for each message in message histories, this kind of thing. I just want to like debug, create a debug print thing. Let's try it. See, are we using the same object here? Message in. Message history.shared.messages. Message. I don't care about HStack. I just want to go print. Wow. Message. Does that work? Static method, the old expression. See you later, Cypher. Thanks for stopping in. Have a good night. Hope to see you again next time. And hopefully we're going to get through this. More, yeah, Swift mysteries. Mysteries upon mysteries. Hearts. Okay, well, let's do this. So I tried it. So I tried with both. Objects and observable objects, and both cases I don't get see the view updating call. What did I call it? Append? Anything outside should. Okay. Oh yeah. Correct thread. So this could be a thing too. Yeah. So all UI bits are on the main thread, particularly for a pin message. Recall from the background threads, which could this could well be the case. So I might need to do this. Dispatch queue main async. Do something like this. So let's try. Oh, how do I comment stuff? Yeah, that's the button. Okay. Alright, let's go back to this way, because this was the recommended way. Oh, hold on a sec. I'm going to switch back to desktop, because I'm looking around a bunch. And let's see, so append, I want to do this kind of thing. Dispatch queue, main.async. New message before it is declared. Okay. let's do this in the dispatch queue. Then I will delete you. There we go. That looks okay. And then let's go back to calling message history dot append. Message history dot shared dot append. Like that. Okay, a message is user false, like that. Okay, so I guess if you're gonna do it for one, you have to do it for all of them, yeah? Correct argument label. Oh, is user message. Is user message. Oh, whatever. That's fine. Alright, so now we're calling it on the dispatch thread. Verify that the instance of message history you're modifying is the same instance of the required views. Choosing a single pattern, yes. Environment object usage. You have properly injected message history into the environment. There is no reinitialization that might create a new instance that is not connected to the view. Ensure your list view structure is designed to update when the data changes. List this message should automatically update when new messages are appended as long as the observed object is correctly configured. Messages from messages, message in. Okay, that seems correct. Debugging data flow. Add debug statements to track. Okay. So append message. Confirm if the method is called. Number of messages before and after appending. Your SwiftView use onReceive to log when message is updated. Ah, that's cool. Let's do that. Maybe I should do it this way. So rather than calling for each, call list. Messages for that messages. List. Okay, that's the stack list on receive. Got dollar sign messages. What is that? What does that mean? Messages updated. Okay. SwiftUI is very strange. Okay, well, so there's something. Ensure singleton consistency. Ensure another part of the app mistakenly reinitializes your instance. Like, yeah, there's no way to enforce that. Like, I can't make the constructor private. Testing on real device simulator. Okay. Test of devices. Yeah, we are. Clean, rebuild, and restart. Okay. All right. So let's try a couple debugging things here. Now we've got, so we're running on a different thread, or we're running on the main thread. We're making sure that, and we're calling this onReceive function to try to debug if we're having anything updated. So let's go. Let's do externality view. Alright, whatever. Steamboat Willie, you can get out of the way. Okay, this is interesting. Okay, so calling list. That seemed to not... it didn't like that. Messages updated 3. Okay. We're getting debug print configuration. Error session failed to start. Some errors. Error data stuff. Running error session now. Interesting. All right. Well, so that's curious. But let's see about adding a new message. Hey, what's up? So it seems extra broken right now. What's up? Okay, interesting. Messages updated. Still 3. That's... yeah, okay, that's interesting. Cool. Who are you? Oh my god. This keyboard sucks. Okay, four messages. So it got the sent message, but we are not updating with the received message. And calling the list view didn't seem to help either.
So what the heck? Where is this coming from? Print. Let's see. Receive message. Let's add another one. Print. Cool. Add a bunch of lines. Add an indent. Number of messages. Slash. Message history. Dot shared messages dot count. Like that. My ears, they're back. Although you're quiet. Maybe my ears are broken. I could also be quiet. That might be a thing. Let's see. What do my levels look like? Hey. Are we quiet? I guess I can turn my gain up a little bit. Be a little bit louder. That's probably better. I should stop using my audio interface for multiple purposes. Excellent. Good stuff. Okay. Well, alright. So we're trying to debug right now why this message is not getting added to the message queue on the Swift UI side. So let's see. Added some printf debugging. Because printf debugging is just the best. Oh, I have to rebuild. Stop, rebuild. Build succeeded, good. I'm just very confused as to why this seems to like run and not crash, but also not seem to point to the same object. But let's see. We're going to see if we actually get like a consistent message count. So whether it is in fact a different object or if it's just not doing the observable stuff correctly. Oh, that's the main menu. Just move you off somewhere else. That's fine. Okay. Cool. There's my cursor back, so I can do my multi-window stuff. That's at least handy. How are you? Okay. Okay. So all right, you guys are looking at. We're still looking at mixed reality view. All right, so let's go to full screen desktop. So basically, let me just move this stuff out of the way. It looks like this is the right object. Because we have the number of
messages, like the original number of messages. It's just like this call to append seems to be failing. Okay. All right. Okay, so it looks like the object is the correct reference. Talking to ChatGPT again. It's when I put the number of messages, it lines up. However, the on receive function is not getting called. So it seems like it's a problem calling the actually is the pen, what am I doing in a pen? I could print, maybe I'll move before I ask ChatGPT. Let's do this. Let's try to append here, like this. Shared equals that. So messages should have shared. Okay. Let's try this and see if we're getting this called. We're getting to the issue. We're getting close to the issue. Let's go. Run. Gerasim, how's it going? Doing a drive-by. Great, happy weekend to you as well, sir. If you want to stick around, what we're working on is we're trying to get our mixed reality chat working by debugging some Swift UI code. Here, I'll pop back to mixed reality view because we're about to see if this is going to work. How's the message? Well, good to see you then, man. Hope to see you back again sometime. Enjoy your speed runs. All right, let's see. How do we do? Let's see if our printf debugging is going to work. Whoop. That's the wrong window. Come here. Okay, message. Hey. Oh, come here. Hey. What's up? Send. Okay. So, it is, so we're calling we are calling the append function. Let's switch back to desktop. We're calling the append function. We can see the output of calling append. Number of messages 3. Great. So this is
This is interesting. So what we're doing here is we're going... So when we call, hey, what's up? We should be at 4 messages. Actually. We should be at 4 and then 5. Is what should happen. So when we call append. So this is the current number of messages is 3. Great. Hey, what's up is called. That's messages updated. What does that... For each... What is this dollar sign? When I output the number of messages, it lines up. Okay, yeah. OnReceive function is not getting called. That's still true, right? So we received it, number of messages. Actually, that seems wrong. Let me say some more stuff. See if it ever updates. Hey, what's up? What did we say here? What was the message? How can I help you? Just chatting. I don't really care what the response is. I just want to see that number tick up. Not going to be an interesting chat, but it doesn't matter. Okay. So, cool. So, number of messages. Here's now 4. Great. And 4. Okay. Okay. Received message. Number of yeah, so we called number of messages and then receive message. So what the balls? The receive function is so it seems like the problem is updating the view. Where'd my ChatGPT go? Nope, not Launchpad. Updating the view. What gives? Come on, ChatGPT, help me out.
expectations. See the number of messages aligns with expectations. Points of potential with less videos running systems detecting these changes. Okay. Property in your observable object that holds the messages marked with published. It does. And I can call it, I can call that function from elsewhere, right? So that one worked. I'm good. What the? Finished running. Where are we? I don't know why. It seems like this is an old log. Oh well. And for some reason it didn't, when we stopped it, it just left the app running on the device. So force quit. Okay, so observable object should look like that. Should be published for our messages, chat messages. Cool. Should they using observed object, environment object, or state object correctly in your views? Which is not typical, is ideal. Yeah. If the view creates the object, not applicable for singletons, but ensuring no misusage here. Okay, and it is an environment object. List rendering issues. If the list is not updating, it could be due to Swift optimizes re-rendering. Sometimes Swift might not receive any changes in an array if elements are appended, especially if the view structure doesn't directly bind to elements that are changing. Use for each inside list. Ensure that using for each to iterate over dynamic data, as this gives Swift a better hint to observe changes in collections. That's a really trippy, like, UI widget. So it says view list for each. So put the for each inside of a list. Let's maybe do that then. List. Like this. Debug with manual triggers and try manually triggering the view update to see if the issue is specifically. Okay, that's interesting. Specifically with the collection update detection. Okay, good call. Let's add a button to our main menu.
chat view, refresh button, refresh chat, and that will do file refresh ID. Administrator, okay. Change ID to force refresh. Okay, that's interesting. So let's do something like that. Sure, state public. Refresh ID. And then let's say .list .refresh ID. ID? Was it like that? Oh, .id refresh ID. Sorry, I did that wrong. Other way around. .id refresh ID. There we go, like that. And then main menu is it's gonna be like okay, the main menu, let's also have an environment object. We pass in where do we pass that in? Main menu. Okay, so we're gonna pass in the same environment object. Like that. Okay, so we got that, and then we're gonna go message history dot refresh ID equals UID. Like that. Cannot assign. Why? To type binding subject referencing subject. There's no dynamic member refresh ID. Message history. Oops. Is that not right? Message history, message history. Oh, right. Content view. Okay, let's not do that in the main menu. Let's try to do this. I'm trying to get too fancy, I think. I don't want to be too fancy. Just want to debug stuff. Chat view. Here, just add a button in the VStack. State. So here I should still just have the state. Okay, which means that it has, this list has that ID. Great, it does. But refresh chat. Refresh ID equals UID, like that. Ensure proper data flow. Alternative update mechanism. Alright, so let's see. Let's see if we can update it this way, see what happens. Alright, let's see. Shift 4. Another try. Let's go another try. I don't see anything now. Okay, so I think that's just objectively broken. Hey. Well, yeah, that made it worse. Okay, so that's weird, right? Or is it just the fact that I added it inside a list? Maybe that's... Okay. List for each. Text message. Maybe I don't need this H stack. Because I wrapped it with an outer list. Like just this. If message is current user, like this. Okay, refresh ID. Right, we don't care about this stuff. That was debugging. Okay, let's try a different... just a different format for this list. See if that makes a difference for anything. How we looking? One,
to... No, it's still empty. So something about the list. All right. Well, we're pretty close to this working. I'm glad. So we've got at least what seems like it should be the hard stuff, the platform interop stuff working, and we're able to go back and forth to ChatGPT. The only issue is that it's not adding the received message in SwiftUI. So this seems like just a very SwiftUI specific thing that I'm going to need to work out. But I got a jet. I got to wrap it up here today. So I think, yeah, that's where we're going to kind of leave off. Yeah, probably, I'm not going to raid out. Like I said, I gotta kind of jet after the stream. So yeah, I think thanks everybody for coming by and hanging out today. It's always super fun, especially after a whole week of doing taxes. This has been just a blast. So good to be back into Unity doing dev work again. We're gonna be back next Friday doing the same thing, picking it up. And we should be able to be focused a little bit more on just getting this end-to-end app running over the next week. Now that my taxes and accounting are pretty much all wrapped up. So until next week, feel free to join the Discord, link down below, or follow along on GitHub. And I will see you all next time. Peace, y'all.